Um, hey all, in this video let's see the installation of MySQL servers on our local machines. So first let me see whether MySQL is present in my machine or not. So okay, MySQL is not present in my machine, so I'll go to the official website. MySQL, I'll go to the official website mysql.com. I'll go to the download section. You can see that the community GPL downloads. Then just go to MySQL installer for Windows. Then you can just see that there are two installers. Just click on this 2.4 MB because later we can make our customs. I mean, we need not waste this much of data because we can make our custom settings where we can facilitate to lessen the usage of data. So just click on this download. Okay, now just click on this installer, run. SQL is setting its packages. Okay, now we need our custom. I mean, we need to design our own the settings. Okay, so I'll tell why did I jump out of this developer default. Okay, developer default sets you all type of what do you call the settings, which some of which you don't need. Okay, if we go to the custom, we can set our DB machines according to our needs. Just click on next. So here is MySQL server. Go to MySQL server. Go to 8.0. Click on the latest version 8.0.24. Ours is 64-bit machine. Click on this green arrow. Now come here for applications, and here is something called Workbench. Click on this Workbench 8.0.24 and just enable it. So what is Workbench? So Workbench is something where you design your DB. Okay, it's not exactly a code editor, but works somehow like as code editor because it is a place. It's actually designed tool. Okay, it's actually designed tool. So it is a place where you code your DB. I mean, you design your DB in the Workbench. Okay, Workbench. Yeah, similarly, it is like similar. It is similarly like a what do you call it, the code editor, but it's not code editor. Okay. Uh, in other words, it's a place where you design your DB, and similarly, it is called as a design tool. Next, go for shell. Okay, MySQL shell. Then 8.0.24 in 64-bit machine. Just enable this. So why shell is needed? Okay, so shell is an interactive component. Okay, the shell is an interactive component of the server. How do you describe it? Like I could say like this: shell supports various languages for servers. Okay, so this MySQL server is it works same as our command line tools. Okay, there is no need of downloading it extra. You can also use it from the command prompt of the original Windows. But if you download it, that's really cool. Okay, so you can use it for updation, administration, and all. I'll show you. So just click next and click on execute so that our server, Workbench, and shell will be downloaded. So this is the reason why I opted custom. If I had clicked on developer tools, I had to facilitate so many files which were unnecessary. Then that would consume a lot of data. So just click on execute, and wait for some time. It will take some data. It will take some time to download all the files. Okay, now server, workbench, and shell both. Three files have been downloaded. Just click on next. Click on execute. It will install every file into your system requirements according to your system requirements. Everything installation of both three files is complete. Then just click next. Click next. So here is your port number, and I don't know what is this protocol port. I don't know. Just click on next. So use password encryption. Yes. So here just type your password. I just type my password. Um, type stronger one. Okay. Just click on next. Okay. Then yeah, it's a standard system account. Just click on next. Just click on execute. So initialization of database will take few time. Okay, everything is configured. Just click on finish. Click on next. Okay, so installation is complete of MySQL. Just click on finish. So here is MySQL shell. Wait for a minute. Wait for a minute to start with workspace. Workbench. So here is your MySQL workbench. Okay, so here is your first instance. So okay, the user is root. Type the password. Um, so why the user is root? Basically the root privilege. If you've been using Linux, Debian, Ubuntu, or ParaTOS, you've been heard this term called as root users. So similarly, MySQL gives the privilege of using all facilities to all. So every user is firstly called as root. I'll share the password and click OK. So this is what workbench looks like of MySQL. Okay, so this is the shell of MySQL. Uh, so how to open the shell of MySQL? Okay, I'll show you. Um, I'll close this workbench of MySQL. Uh, just go to the C disk. I'll go to the program files. I'll go to MySQL. There is something called server. I'll go to bin. Then just copy this path. So change your directory to that path. And just click enter. Okay, now so you can see that your MySQL version is 8.0.24. Okay, so now MySQL sorry, we just checked MySQL version. Now let's check the login privilege. MySQL uh, user -u stands for user root. So we have to enter our password. So now we can see that our command prompt is now logged into the MySQL with the root privilege. Okay, now we can use MySQL with the command line integrations. So okay, this is how you install the MySQL into Windows. For more queries, just type your any doubts or queries in the comment section. I'll try to come up with the solutions. Okay, thank you for watching. If you find these things interesting, then don't miss to subscribe the channel. Okay, thank you.